this book is about your mother, but she was a young girl when it was set, so the adults really are described. But to me, it resonated more with her mother and her aunts. And this is a wonderful episode with her very colorful Aunt Leah, who was very fashionable. And I'd love you to read that section.
When Shula awakens the next morning, her mother and aunts are at the table, like they'd been sitting there all night. Leah peers into a small silver mirror, painting her lips a deep burgundy. Her forest green dress makes her hazel eyes sparkle. A thin black leather belt surrounds her waist, and the colorful silk scarf around her neck hides any marks from view. Boker tov, Shula says, then stretches and yawns. And a good morning to you too, Leah says. Hurry and get your clothing on. We're going shopping. Shula jumps off the couch. She loves shopping with Aunt Leah, who knows so much about style, fabrics, and colors. My little Shulinka needs a new dress, right, girls? She turns her head and looks at her sisters. Something feminine, she said, Rivka says, looking at Rachel. Maybe one of those beautiful Russian dresses, Leah pauses for a moment. Well, in any event, she needs something that will make her look like a little girl. Since you insist, on keeping her hair so short, Leah throws Rachel a look. When you have children, my dear, you can keep their hair as long as you like, she answers. Passing the vegetable stalls, Shula instinctively pinches her nose shut and breathes through her mouth to block out the smell of rotting food. Not until they arrive in the textile area does she breathe freely again. Their pace slows as Leah peruses the clothing hanging from the corrugated metal roofs of the shops that line the streets. Hello, Shirley Tempo, Mahmoud says. Shula spots her friend and two other children from the well. She notices that one girl has on a white cotton dress with colorful embroidery. She looks down at her simple khaki shirt. There's no pink, red, or blue threads embellishing her outfit. She feels so plain. Over here, let's look at these, Leah says as she leads them over to a small storefront. She lifts her hand and flicks through the dresses hanging from above. No, oi, I don't think he has what I'm looking for. She trails off as her eyes lock on the street. A stout man, his face bright red, marches ahead, pulling a woman roughly by her arm. The woman looks embarrassed and frightened, the man angry and uncaring. Let's see what he has inside, Rachel says, pushing Leah into the shop. Looking through the front door, Shula watches Rachel stroke Leah's back and whisper in her ear. She raises her eyes to the colorful canopy of dresses hanging over her head. Still, nothing catches her fancy. Turning to the tables piled high with textiles, she is drawn to a stack of embroidered white dresses, like the one the girl wears. She runs her fingers over the thread. Pink, blue, orange, purple, yellow, and green. Flowers and birds intertwine the vines that adorn the front and circle the neck. The stitching is smooth and shiny in some places, bumpy in others. It has all the colors of the rainbow, she says. Aunt Rivka lifts the small white dress, turns it inside out, and examines it. It's beautiful work, very fine stitching, she says. Shaking it out, she holds it against Shula. Looks like a perfect fit. Shula hugs the dress and dances around. I love this dress. Shula runs to the shop. This one, Dada Leah, I want this one. Leah throws her a disapproving look. But you look like a little Arab girl, she says. Don't you like this one? She holds up a pale pink chiffon dress. I am a little Arab girl, right, Ima? I was born here, like them. She points to Mahmoud and his friends outside. Leah looks at Rachel and stifles a laugh. You are a Sabra, a new Jew born in Eretz Yisrael, Rachel tells her daughter, then faces Leah. And if my daughter says she wants that dress, then that's the dress she gets. Bring it here. She motions for Shula to hand it to her. Thank you, Dada Leah. You're welcome, my little Sabra, she says as she tousles Shula's curls. At least it's a dress. We can get you something more stylish when you get to Tel Aviv. Oh, Jadalea, I don't think I could find anything more stylish than this, she says, over the sisters' giggles.